It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now this defense for the Lions, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for third place all time. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake, McCollum. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. McCollum trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll look to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw again. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCollum. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 26. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st down, McCollum. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing is Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the ground with Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Well, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on second down. McCollum. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Off play action. McCollum. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. McCollum. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down. McCollum. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, McCollum. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCollum. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. McCollum. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Roquan Smith able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete, and in for the Lions, touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Rodgers going to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. There's Evans again, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Quick slant to Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down, Lions.
Looking to throw. McCollum. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on second down. McCollum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, 626.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. The point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Roquan Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Lions up 4th down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.